There's a monastery hidden in the mountains of Japan where monks practice something most people will never understand: the art of dissolving. Not dissolving into water. Not disappearing. Dissolving into silence. And here's what shocked me when I first learned this: they don't do it to escape the world. They do it to finally see it clearly. Today, I'm going to share with you an ancient Zen story that changed how I handle stress, anxiety, and the constant noise in my head. And by the end, you'll have a practical way to quiet your own mind, starting tonight. There was once a wealthy merchant named Takeshi who couldn't sleep. His mind raced every night. Business deals, money problems, arguments with his wife, worries about his children. Sound familiar? Takeshi traveled for 3 days to find Master Hokusai, a Zen teacher known for one thing: he never spoke more than necessary. When Takeshi arrived at the temple, he poured out his problems. 15 minutes of complaints, fears, regrets. Master Hokusai said nothing. He simply handed Takeshi a cup filled to the brim with tea. Then he started pouring more tea into the already full cup. Hot tea spilled over the edges, onto the table, onto Takeshi's expensive robes. "Stop! The cup is full!" Takeshi shouted. Master Hokusai set down the teapot and looked directly into his eyes. "Like this cup, you are full of your own thoughts, opinions, and problems. How can I show you anything when there's no room? Here's what this means for you and me: we can't find peace by adding more. More solutions, more strategies, more self-help advice. We find peace by emptying." But Takeshi didn't understand this yet. None of us do, not at first. So here's where the story gets interesting. And this is the part that actually changed my life. Master Hokusai gave Takeshi a challenge. Not meditation. Not breathing exercises. Something harder. He said, "Sit in the garden. Don't move. Don't speak. Don't try to solve anything. Just be for 1 hour." 1 hour. Takeshi thought, "That's it? That's easy." He had no idea what was coming. Takeshi sat down on a stone bench in the temple garden. 5 minutes passed. His leg started itching. He scratched it. 10 minutes. His mind wandered to a business deal. He shook his head, trying to focus. 15 minutes. He remembered an argument with his wife. Anger rose in his chest. 20 minutes. He wanted to stand up and leave. The silence wasn't peaceful. It was torture. Because here's what nobody tells you about silence. When you stop running, everything you've been running from catches up. Every worry, every regret, every uncomfortable truth. Takeshi's mind was screaming at him. "This is pointless. You have real problems. You're wasting time." But something kept him there. Maybe pride. Maybe desperation. He stayed. And then, at minute 47, something shifted. His thoughts didn't disappear. But they started to slow down. Like a river that had been rushing suddenly became a gentle stream. He noticed a bird on a branch. Really noticed it. The way it tilted its head. The color of its feathers. He heard wind moving through bamboo. He felt his own breathing in out without trying to control it. And for just a few moments, maybe 30 seconds, his mind went completely quiet. Not empty. Quiet. When the hour ended, Master Hokusai appeared. "How do you feel?" he asked. Takeshi expected to say, frustrated or bored. Instead, he said, "Lighter." Before I continue with what Master Hokusai taught Takeshi next, I want to ask you something. If you're finding value in this story, if something here is resonating with you, take a second and subscribe to this channel. We create content like this every week. Real Zen wisdom, no fluff, just practical ways to find calm in a chaotic world. Hit that subscribe button. It helps us keep making these videos for you. Alright, let's get back to Takeshi's journey. Master Hokusai sat beside Takeshi and said something I'll never forget. You didn't find silence. Silence found you. What's the difference? Takeshi asked. When you chase silence, you create noise. When you stop chasing, silence is already there. It's always been there. You just couldn't hear it over your own mind. The lesson deepens. Over the next 3 days, Takeshi practiced dissolving into silence. Not once. Not in some special place. But constantly. While eating, Master Hokusai taught him, taste your food. Just taste it. Don't think about your next meal or your last meal. Be here. While walking, he taught him, feel your feet touch the ground. Don't walk toward something. Just walk. While washing dishes, he taught him, water on your hands. The sound of plates. Nothing else. Takeshi started to realize something profound. His problems hadn't disappeared, but his relationship with them had changed. Before, his worries felt like monsters chasing him. Now they felt like clouds passing through the sky, real but temporary, present but not permanent. Here's how you can use this right now, today. Pick one daily activity. Just one. Washing your hands. Drinking your morning coffee. Walking to your car. And for those 30 seconds or 2 minutes, do nothing else. Don't plan. Don't scroll. Don't think about what's next. Just be fully present with that simple action. That's it. That's the practice. Not adding something new to your life. Just being fully in your life for brief moments. When Takeshi prepared to leave the monastery, he asked Master Hokusai, what if I go home and lose this peace? What if the noise comes back? The master smiled, a rare thing. The noise never left. You just learned to hear what's underneath it. And what's underneath it? Silence. Always silence. Deeper than thought. Older than worry. It's the foundation everything else rests on. Master Hokusai gave Takeshi one last instruction. Every day dissolve. Even for 5 minutes. Sit. Breathe. Let your thoughts be like fish in a pond. You can watch them swim by, but you don't have to jump in the water. Takeshi went home. His business problems were still there. His marriage still had challenges. His children still worried him. But something fundamental had changed. He wasn't fighting his mind anymore. He wasn't trying to force peace. He was learning to dissolve into the silence that was always there, waiting beneath the noise. Some days were easy. Some days were hard. But he practiced. Every morning. 5 minutes of sitting. Just sitting. And slowly, that silence started to seep into his whole life. He listened to his wife differently, really listened, instead of planning his response. He noticed his children's laughter instead of worrying about their future. He made business decisions with clarity instead of panic. Here's what I need you to understand. Takeshi didn't become a monk. He didn't abandon his life or escape to a mountain. He learned to find silence within the noise. And that's the secret nobody tells you. Peace isn't about changing your circumstances. It's about changing your relationship with them. So let me give you 3 simple ways to start dissolving into silence, starting today. 1. The morning minute. Before you check your phone, before you start your to-do list, sit for 60 seconds. Just sit. Breathe. Notice you're alive. That's it. 2. The transition practice. Every time you move from one activity to another, finishing work, getting home, before a meal, take 3 deep breaths. Reset. Dissolve the last moment before entering the next. 3. The evening release. Before bed, sit in silence for 5 minutes. Don't review your day. Don't plan tomorrow. Just let your mind settle like snow falling in a snow globe. These aren't complicated. They don't require special training. They just require you to stop, even briefly, and remember, silence is always there. You just have to stop running long enough to hear it. I'll be honest with you. When I first heard this Zen story, I thought it was too simple, too easy. Then I tried it, and I realized, simple doesn't mean easy. Silence isn't passive. It's one of the hardest, most active practices you can do, because it means facing yourself without distraction. It means letting thoughts arise without grabbing them. It means trusting that underneath all the noise, there's something solid and peaceful holding you up. If this story touched something in you, I have a request. Subscribe to this channel. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Leave a comment telling me about your experience with silence. I read every single one. We're building a community of people who want real wisdom, not quick fixes. Who want depth, not distraction. And remember what Master Hokusai taught Takeshi. You don't find silence. Silence finds you. When you stop running, it's been there all along. Dissolve into it. Even for a moment. That moment might change everything. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.